Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be quite a short video today. I'm just going to go through and edit some images I took last weekend at a studio shoot. It's for a friend of mine who's a makeup artist. We were just doing a nice casual natural look, and yeah, I just wanted to go through and show you how I would do some quick color correction and some grading for a couple of Instagram posts. So I hope you enjoy. Shouldn't be too long, and I'll go through a lot of the images that I choose. So let's move into Lightroom quickly. And there we go. So this was the first image, and I love it. You know, it's just one of those. My settings are up here. So it's shot on the 5D Mark III. 1/25th of a second, f9, ISO 100 with the 100 macro L lens. I love this lens for portraits. It's insanely sharp. I mean look at that. F9. You know, these are pre-edited. There is a lot of well, not a lot, but you know, a healthy amount of you know, blemish removal. I missed a couple there, you can see. And some skin softening, but yeah, that's really about it. I wanted to send these over to the clients as fresh as possible. So let's go through and choose some. So let's go to the grid view. Let's get back into the library. Let's deselect these. So I have a good idea of which ones I want to use. So we'll have that one. We'll make that red. Actually, no, we'll make that green. It's green? Yeah, 8's green. So we'll make that one green. That one. That one. Actually, no, let's not have that one. This one's already on my Instagram because I just love it. You know, that's perfect for a toothpaste advert or something like that. This one, and you can see different poses and how, you know, how you move the face, you know, compared to this image up here down to this image here. Look at the difference. You know, look at the difference. You know, in this one she's very Caucasian looking. In this one she's got quite a Latina look. The with the eyes, you know, I mean, just look at the sharpness. Look at the catch light. You know, absolutely incredible, you know, and the makeup as well is just on point, absolutely on point. You know, it's just too good. So, right. So we'll take that one. We'll take that one. That's quite a nice one. Take that one. That one I've already edited. That's quite a nice one. This one I love. This one I love the shot with the eyes closed. That's really nice. The highlight is just perfect there. Just nice subtle curve on the highlight on the cheek. So we'll have that one. And just scroll down a bit more. Some side profile shots. Here's Olivia. You have to take some for the makeup artist, just in case they need any for the website or business cards or Facebook page or Instagram. You know, just so she's got them. This one I've edited as well. This one will be going up on my website when I finish it. Hopefully next weekend. Quite like that one actually. Let's have a look at that one. Didn't see that one first time around. Yeah. Nah. Not a big fan of that one. It looked alright. And these are just some different poses we went around with. Swapped up to a black background. Oh, the light. I'm literally using one light. Just one light, one strobe, one Bowens. I think it was a 200 watt Bowen, one of the Gemini range. I think it's 200 and 250, I can't remember. I believe it was at half power. I'm not sure, half or... Yeah, I'll probably want to say half power. Or 3/4, maybe 3/4 actually. Yeah, and just the 20... Was it 24-inch or 29-inch beauty dish? And on the white, let's have a look. I'll show you quickly. This, there you go. And this is literally just a reflector, silver-sided reflector. So simple one, like beauty shop. You can't go any more complicated than that. That's quite nice. Bit too much of a squint on the eyes, but it does look quite nice. Right, let's go back to the black backgrounded ones. See, I like this shot, so we'll take that. It's quite a casual looking one actually. We'll take that as well. Here they are together, and yeah, that'll do. I reckon that'll do. So let's go back out here. Scroll back, so we want that one, 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 and that one. So what I usually do is I make a virtual copy, and then I will select them as 3 stars so I know which ones they are. Off to the develop module, filter tab, rated, and we'll do 3 stars. Actually what we'll do is we'll select them and we'll go back to the library and we'll do 2 stars for all of them. Oh, where'd they go? Yep, 2 stars, there we go. 2 stars for them, and then we will go back to develop and we'll go to 3 stars. Back to rated, and there they are. Oh yeah, that's what I didn't do. Yeah, so quickly go back and do that. So it was that one, 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 and that one. Make them 3. To develop. There we go. So we have 8 images, which I think is perfect to start off with. So what I want to do is I want to make this a bit more fun. So brightness is fine, I reckon. Contrast, we'll leave it at 15. Now highlights, it's just playing around with the image, you know, just to see where you can take it. I don't really want to push it much, so we'll leave it off. Bring the shadows down a bit, just give them a bit more definition in the darks. Yeah, you don't want to really be pushing the whites when you're using a lot of strobes. But yeah, and that should we'll see. We'll go to 15. That looks good. That looks good. Blacks will bring back a touch. Actually, we'll go 35 on that, so that looks good. And yeah, a lot of details still there. There's a lot of flyaway. I'm not really worried about the flyaway hair. It's a fun casual shot. So let's take a look at the clarity. Don't really want to mess too much with this because I don't know. It's just not my thing. What's it? -20. No, too much. Oh. -20. Let's take it plus. Let's go +10. There we go. Right, we're back. Yeah, I reckon that'll do. Right, let's go saturation. So we'll bring up a bit, see where we go. +5 will do, I reckon. Just adds a little bit more depth. Shadows, we can play around with that. Gives a little bit more contrast to the hair. -10 will do. Darks. Now we'll leave them at 0. Highlights and lights are fine. Alright, sharpness. So these are all pre-sharpened, so I'm not going to touch that. My sharpening settings are for pre-edits are 60 with a radius of 1.5, and I usually detail at half the amount of the actual overall sharpening. So, but yeah, this is just too much, so we'll take that right off. No need for noise reduction. Lens corrections were done on the pre-render and pre-grade. There was no post-crop vignette. I added 5% grain. I don't know what it is, but I always add between 5 and 10% grain with a 5 size and a 5 roughness. It just fills and makes the image a little sharper in my eyes. Yeah, so that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all them and I'm going to sync them up. Check all and hit that. And that looks good. So right, so what I want to do is I want to go through a lot of the VSCO color presets just to see what we get. I'm not putting too much hope on these because they are quite, I don't know, that was quite nice. Cool. I do like the blues in that actually, that's quite nice. Very summery look. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that and we'll push the blues out a bit. We'll bring the exposure back a bit. That'll do. That looks good. What's the contrast at? No, that's fine. That's fine. Clarity, we can bring that. That's good. Let's have a look. See if it's added anything we don't want. Nope. 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 Grain. Let's get rid of the grain. All I want is just the color. Just the development, not sharpening or any sharpening or grain. Yeah, it looks quite nice actually. I think we need a black and white file. What I usually do is I don't take a preset for the black and white. I usually make it myself because I like quite a strong black and white with a bit of contrast. So let's bring the sharpening, let's put contrast up to about 50, and that looks quite nice. And we'll bring the exposure back a bit. About there, that'll do. And let's bring the blacks down. You don't want to scrunch up too much of the actual skin texture or create shadows where you don't want to create shadows, so I think that'll be alright. Let's just have a look at the actual shadows drop. The roll marker, that looks quite nice actually. We'll do that. We'll bring that up a bit. I'm gonna add a bit of grain actually to this one. Let's have a look. I like to zoom in and see what the grain's actually doing to the image at 1:1. So I had a 20 with a, let's say, a 15% rough and a 20 size. You can see a bit of it. It looks quite nice. Maybe bring up the roughness a bit more. Let's go to 60. That looks quite nice. What's the size? We'll take size to 30. Quite like that actually. Looks like a nice black and white print. Still kept a lot of the sharpness and detail. Yeah. I'll try that. Now this one, I really don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what it looks like in black and white. No, I don't like it in black and white. Let's have a look and see if we've got a Velvia would look quite, yeah, we'll try Velvia. Balanced. Do we have an Ektar? Codec Ektar. Where would it be? Oh, these are quite nice actually. Fuji. That's quite a nice one actually. Let's bring the exposure back on that a bit. Oh, I do like that. It's got a very nice soft look to it. Sharpness is still there. It's quite nice. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it like that actually. Actually, let's bring the blacks back a bit and see. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's bring the shadows back. -20 in the darks. Oh, that's quite nice. Yep, sharpness is still there. Not going to add any grain to this one, I don't think. I think the default from the actual preset looks very nice. And this one, I'm going to take this development and I'm going to sync it and see what we get. Ooh. Ooh, bit heavy on the contrast, I reckon. So let's bring the vibrance back a bit. And we'll bring the blacks back a bit, and we're still keeping the sharpness. It's nice. Color temp, yeah, we'll leave it there. Let's see if we can change. Tint was fine at 0. Where are we at? Highlights, no highlights on that, so let's bring this back to about 10, I reckon. Nice. Yeah, quite like that. Definitely nice. Take that into Photoshop and widen the background a bit out. Might do that, make a banner or something. Let's have a look at this one. This one needs to be black and white, I think. So we'll take this one and we'll sync that up. I like that. Sharpness is still there. The grain hasn't impacted the image quality, which is nice. So we'll leave that. Let's try this one in black and white, see what we get. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. I'm going to bring the shadows up a bit. Bring the highlights back. That's nice. Contrast up a exposure up a bit. Very nice. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a bit more grain to this. So I'm going to go to a 40, but I'm going to bring the roughness back slightly. Maybe push the size up. Yes. That looks like a Kodak Tri-X 400, so that's nice. I do like that film. That's very nice. Or even an Ilford. It might even look like an Ilford. That's very nice. Let's see what this one looks like in black and white actually. It's quite nice. Bit heavy contrast, but not too bad. Quite like it actually. And this one, I was thinking going with quite a dark look to it, so I think it was, yeah, bit of colour in the shadows. There we go. That's nice. Right, so when I did this last time, I brought something back, so I cannot remember what it was. Let's have a look. Actually, no, I'm not going to go with that. Let's see if there's another one. Ah, here's Ectar. Warm blue, magenta. It's got quite a nice green touch to it. Kodak Gold. Ooh. What one was that? That's nice. Very subtle. I think I misfocused on this one. I think it grabbed this one a bit, this eye a bit more than that eye. You can maybe see it. I don't know, I might just be being a bit too critical, but I enjoy that. So yeah, that's pretty much done. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 colours and 4 black and whites. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I will quickly show you my export settings. So we'll select all of them and we'll go Shift Control E, and I have a social export folder, 10 megabyte JPEG file. It's on a custom drive on my system, usually to an SSD. I usually start off the files at 1, and what I usually do is I only send them to this, and then I have I'll take these and either send them straight to my phone, or they go onto Dropbox for later, when I can download them when I'm not busy or anything. Yeah, so there's a drive, H drive, Lightroom social exports, custom name sequence, social file 10 megabytes, so I know how big the file is. JPEG, I use ProPhoto RGB because I find it looks a lot better on Instagram than just your average Adobe RGB, but that's just personal preference, I think. 300 resolution, I've never really messed around changing that, so I usually leave that at that. And I always show Explorer because I want, as soon as I render it, I want to see what it looks like on the big screen. Next to me, I've got a 4K monitor in portrait mode. So, and these look stunning when they are in portrait mode. So yeah, so I will export them when I've gone through and make sure the fine details are done. So that's that, I think. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, do what you need to do. Hit subscribe, thumbs up for some more, I guess. Cheers, and I'll see you next time. Bye.